What's up, everybody? Welcome to Discourse and Chill. I'm Ian.
And I'm your girl, Reese.
Today, we are going to talk about our fitness journeys. I know that everything these days is catered or tailored towards like health, wellness, and fitness. So we just thought we'd share our journeys in hopes that it inspires you to start yours or gives you some tips and tricks on how to take yours to the next level. So we'll jump right into the conversation and be like, Reese, how's your fitness journey going?
So this new journey for mine is going amazing. I started, well, let me backtrack. So on March 10th, I saw a picture of myself and was like, who the hell is that? And I don't know what it was about that picture. Somebody else posted a picture of me on Facebook. And I mean, I was cute in the picture, but like I just saw myself, like, I guess outside of myself for the first time in a long time, and was like, whoa, what am I doing? Like, so
Yeah.
March 13th, that following Sunday, I was like, listen, I'm getting into it. Like, I'm starting my journey. Like, fitness is what it is. So this new journey is going amazing. I have been setting goals, hitting goals. I am 4 pounds away from my next set of goals. So super excited about that. And it's ironic that it happened the way it did. My job set up this program for everyone who has health care through our insurance. So it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost me anything to do the program that I'm doing, and it gives me like a personal coach. I have like a group and like all these different things. So yeah, I have definitely embraced this new journey. It is one out of like 1,000 because I've been off and on for a lot. But in this particular journey, I think that I was aligned with like one of the best coaches with Omada. Omada is the program. So one of the best coaches with Omada just happened to pair up with me, and it has been like amazing. Yeah, I think this is the most motivated I've been in a long time. And yeah, it's been good. This go round is a merry go round, if you would. What about you? How has your fitness journey been?
Well, first, before we get to me, like you said, you were 4 pounds away from this current, I guess, goal. So what was your goal?
Yes. So my goal is to be down 50 pounds. So it started off, they give you a base goal of like 27. Everybody gets a 27-pound goal, right? And then from there you keep extending it out. So now I'm on the goal to be down 50 pounds. So I am 4 pounds shy of the 50-pound, of the 50-pound goal. Yes.
Yeah.
So come
That's what
on,
I'm
me.
talking about.
Hey.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, you. Come on, you. That's awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Listen,
I'm super proud of
somebody's
you
son
for
better come on.
being dedicated.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I hear that. That's awesome, though. I'm super proud of you. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. I
So for
really appreciate
me,
that.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Like, that's what we're here for. We're here to support. I remember you hit your other goal a little while ago, but I didn't know you were so close to this next one. So, yeah, big ups to Reese.
Thank you. I've been real tight-lipped here lately. I was at one point in time like posting like updates and stuff. But I don't know. I just kind of like head down, focused on the goal. So I'm gonna pop out and everybody gonna see. It's your girl Reese.
You're doing the most.
Always, like always.
Always. You're right. You're right. You are correct. For me, I think my goal started when I moved to Denver. This new goal for me. I had moved here and like wanted to just get settled, like wanted to like get a place, get furniture, like get settled in with my job. And I was in really good shape when I got here. And then I remember going for a run to gauge like how much the altitude was going to affect me. And so I was like, let me go for this run. Let me just check. And it wasn't bad. Like I still was within like 2 or 3 minutes of my 2.5 mile time. So I was like, that's fine. Like, and so I just kind of like put down fitness for a little while. And like within like 2 weeks, I had like gained 10 pounds. And I was just like, what happened? Like what
You
happened?
went
Like
on a
how did
food
this
tour, I'm
happen?
sure.
Listen. I was because it was
You
like
was
I didn't have
eating
everything I
everything.
needed, right? So like, yeah, I was eating out a lot because I was like running errands and I hadn't started work yet, and just like doing all the things you do to like get settled in the house, not having good habits, not waking up early like I had been, and so yeah, I was just like, all right, I need to get this right, and I didn't want to just go to the gym without any intention, and so my goal was to be in the best shape of my life for my 40th birthday.
Mm.
And so my 40th
Okay.
birthday is in February of 2023. So I got a couple more months left. And I was like really trying to figure out what that looks like. And for me, a couple of goals, they weren't weight goals, they were more so like body fat goals and like cardiovascular goals. Um,
Okay.
so I want to get back to running a 6 minute mile, 6 minute or less in my miles. And then for my
Okay.
2.5 mile runs, I want to get those down to about 20 minutes. Um,
Okay.
and then I want to get my 5 mile runs down to 35 minutes or less.
Okay.
And
Okay.
uh, and I wanted my six pack back. I was like, it's hard to get a six pack at my age, and it's gonna take a lot of dedication. But I was like, I
Yeah.
want it back. I want to see it for my 40th, and so I've been so I've been just working hard and getting my diet right and trying to get as much sleep as possible and doing all the things. So when we go to Costa Rica in February,
Yes.
that like
Yes.
I'm just like I want to take off my shirt on the beach and not put it back on. That's my goal for that trip. Is that
Okay.
wherever I go, my shirt is off or unbuttoned all the way. Like that's how I'm rolling for that trip.
Okay. A mess. Cutting up. Listen, my shirt gonna be off and unbuttoned too.
Yeah, so that is my goal for that trip is to like either it's all the way off or is unbuttoned, and yeah, that's that's the goal. So
Okay.
we'll see
All
we'll see how it
right.
goes.
Listen, what they
What
say?
have been some of the
I was gonna say what they
go
say on
ahead.
TikTok. We love to see it. Look, we love to see it.
Yeah, and my Hoochie Daddy shorts are coming out are going to be premiered in February as well. So Hoochie Daddy shorts for me are going to come out in February.
A mess. Cutting up.
uh, what are some of the obstacles that you faced since getting on your fitness journey?
Um, one of the biggest things for me was sugar. Like sugar had me in a chokehold, some kind of terrible. But for
Mm-hmm.
some odd reason with this journey, I have not like I was really focused, you know. In the past it
Mm-hmm.
didn't matter. Like I would have sugar, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sugar and potatoes were my thing, you know, and if I could have a sweet
Mm-hmm.
potato, I would, you know. But sugar has always been like a crutch, has always been like a crutch for me. And I think potatoes for me have been like a comfort food. I did, you know, like you kind of associate different things. Um with traumas and comfort and stuff. So potatoes definitely were like
Mm-hmm.
a comfort food for me for sure. Like potatoes is another thing that
Mm-hmm.
also had me in a chokehold. Because I would also do them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I could. But sugar
Mm-hmm.
definitely was like one of the biggest obstacles. And then another obstacle for me was like just being motivated, you know. Before
Mm-hmm.
COVID, I talked about this in like the past 2 seasons, but I was in boot camp, you know. I was Westwood Fit Body Boot Camp. Shout out to my ladies. I always shout them out every time I get a chance to, because they definitely helped
Mm-hmm.
me to learn the tools that I needed, and I'm applying what I learned with them into this journey, if that makes sense. Um, but COVID came and shut the gym
Yeah.
down. So for a long time, I didn't work out. You know, they would send us videos every day. I didn't do not a one of them. Like, gym shut down in March. We were
Mm-hmm.
getting videos through like September, and didn't do a one. Like, didn't like just I have a whole file. I moved all of them to a file. So, okay, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do these. Every day they sent one. I have a fit body file with all the workouts. None of them are open. They have just been transferred from the main file to like this folder. Um, so definitely the motivation part of it for me, because it took me a while to get a routine of working out. You know, when I started
Mm-hmm.
Omada, I was like, all right, I'm focused. I'm going to do this. And I was doing 2 a days, in the morning, at night, in the morning, at
Yeah.
night. And I made it like a regimen. It has now become a routine. I'm on day 149 of this fitness
Wow.
journey. You know, I have to step on the scale
Mm-hmm.
every day. I have to track my meals every day. So like, to have done that for 149 times, it is now like, you know, it's part of my day to day.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely sugar was a big obstacle. Like, I went cold turkey on sugar. Like, I don't do sweets at all. I'm not gonna say sweets. I don't do added sugars at all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's fruit and that's it. That's my
Yeah.
sweet. It's gotta be a piece of fruit or something. But like cakes, pies, all of that. I've baked I don't know how many pound cakes since I've been on this journey. Have not
Mm-hmm.
had a slice of near one of them. So like, I'm like, I'm really focused and have, overcome the obstacle of
Mm-hmm.
sugar. Sugar is definitely addictive. People don't believe me when I say, like, listen, I was addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
It had me in a chokehold. I was a whole crackhead out here when it came down to sugar. Um, but I have been able to shake that monkey off, as they say. So I was able to
Mm-hmm.
to curb that and find different ways to still crave, to satisfy the cravings for something sweet, but in a more healthier
Mm-hmm.
way. So definitely my biggest obstacle was definitely sugar. And then find a motivation, but that came easy. Like this go around, like I said, I had all the tools I needed from Fit Body, and when the Omada program came up, it was like second nature. So that was the
Okay.
biggest thing for me. You've been pretty in shape most of your life. Like, what obstacles? Like, have you come across any obstacles when it comes down to fitness?
Yeah, I think in different, I guess, periods or chapters of my life, like discipline and motivation were things that were not there because, like,
Yeah,
I think when I was younger, I didn't have to, right? Like, I was always capable of identifying, like, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds and I'm gonna do it in 2 weeks, and then doing that in 2 weeks, right? And so there's good and bad about that. The good part about that is like when I was younger, that was always the move. Like I could always like make progress very, very efficiently because like I knew I'd been on so many different fitness journeys. I had played sports. My dad was a
hmm
personal trainer, aerobics instructor, extraordinaire for a very long time. So like I always had him to lean on with those things. I think the biggest obstacle in
hmm
this big age of mine now is that like food like food as a whole is because like I have a very large
yeah,
appetite and I've
hmm
always been able to eat a lot of food. My caloric intake was always very, very high because I still, even now, burn a lot of calories on a daily basis. Like on days that I work out, like my daily calorie burn is around like 5,000 calories that I'm like burning on
oh, wow.
a 24-hour period, right? So, and not even a 24-hour period. The times that I have on my little device to track my calories is about like 30.
Yeah,
I would say 3,900 to 5,000 calories that I'm burning. So I have to eat a lot to like maintain the weight
yeah,
that I would like to maintain. But now I can't just eat anything. Like before, I could go to Chipotle and be like, I want 2 bowls or 2 burritos, or go to Chick-fil-A and get 2 sandwiches, or go to fucking Five Guys and get like 2 burgers and fries. Like now, I can't do that because I feel a little more sluggish. I don't feel super sluggish, but just a little more sluggish. And
Yeah.
I don't. The results are harder to obtain, right? Like if I'm in a place where I'm trying to get down body fat, like that's not going to contribute to that at all. So like I think for me the biggest obstacle in this particular fitness journey is identifying like how to eat a lot,
Mm.
get my calories in, get my protein in, so I'm able to maintain my weight, and
Yeah.
also like to put away some of the junk food that I've always been able to eat without any issue. And so I'm on
Yeah.
this thing now where I'm eating a salad every day, uh, and I
Hmm.
want to do that for 2 weeks. Uh, just replace a meal with a salad. And so that's something, and I make all my meals now. Like I try to make sure, like maybe go out like maybe once or twice a week, but and I don't deprive myself of things. Like I eat ice cream, I eat cakes and cookies and shit. Because like I love food. I don't think people understand. Like I love food, and so I can't
I
deprive
know.
myself of anything. Yeah, I can't. Like I don't have it in me to like say I'm gonna eat. Like I was watching something on social media, and this lady was making this rice and this chicken, and the chicken looked like it had been out in the world and just refused to like just like it was terrible, just no seasoning, just like dry as hell. Like it had been to the swimming pool in Arizona and just got boiled, all the skin fell off, and it just was like she's like, I eat this every day. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? Like I can't eat that at
Yeah.
all. Like I season my chicken, like I season my vegetables, I put tomatoes and onions and bell peppers in my I do the most when I cook. And I just love food. And so
You
like
do.
what I've learned to do is what I've learned to do is like I eat more meals a day. I eat smaller meals a day. I've added like protein shakes, and really healthy snacks throughout my day to like I feel satiated, and full, and also that it's like my body can process it and still operate at a high level. So I think food has been the biggest obstacle for me, and um, I'm still learning how to like tweak my intakes of things. But
Yeah.
I think I'm in a good place right now. Yeah, I think I'm in a good place right
Yeah. I definitely know your love for food. You have opened up a whole world of like variety for me because I was like, I don't eat that. He was like, how do you know you never had it? My mom didn't eat it, so I don't eat it. I was so immature, like with my palate. I had no idea. And I was like, oh snap, what have I been missing? Like that's why I was like, when you moved to Denver, you probably went on a city food tour. You tried everything everywhere. But we had already been to Denver too, so like you knew where to go back to, so I'm
hmm
sure you have
Yeah.
already visited all the places. Yeah. But I definitely know, like, they say fitness starts in the kitchen. So I had to,
hmm
relearn some things as well. I do salad jars, which is one of my favorite things. It's
hmm
quick, it's easy. They are delicious and filling. So salad jars definitely became a thing for me. I love salmon. I've dropped the L out of
hmm
salmon. Like I love salmon. So a lot of my dishes, I know, right? Because I was like salmon, salmon. You was like, you don't stop saying that damn L. Leave me alone. I know it's salmon, but I let's say salmon. Like I know what it is. I like how it sounds. A mess. But I do a lot of I do a lot of protein too. I grabbed some of my favorites. So, and listen, we need to start doing some sponsors to get some endorsements because I like to tell like people who to buy what I use. But this one, Premier, let me see if I can get it in the camera for y'all because I got two things I'm gonna show. So
Hold on, wait a minute, wait a
Protein.
minute, wait a
Listen,
minute.
Premier Protein.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. We need to say Premier Protein is not a sponsor of this podcast, but they should be. This is not a paid partnership at all, but it should be. So go
Partnership,
ahead.
right? Not a paid partnership. Well, this is not a paid partnership. But Premier Protein, they have all these different flavors. I found the chocolate peanut butter. It tastes just like a Reese cup. Listen, this has helped when it comes down to the sugar cravings that I have. Am I blurry now because what I did to the camera? Okay. Um, Okay, here we go. So Premier Protein is one of my favorite things. It is definitely a meal replacement. I use this a lot. Especially
Mhm.
for breakfast if I'm headed to work. I'll grab a protein shake. I have them here at the house and already at the job. If I'm working through lunch, I'll grab a Premier Protein shake. They are filling. They are high in protein, 30 grams of protein. So I love that 30 grams of protein. I think it's only like two. It's only 1 carb of sugar, 1 gram of sugar, and 30 grams of protein. So this has been definitely Premier Protein has been a staple for me during this weight loss journey.
Mhm.
They are delicious. I love them. Also, I'm not really big on energy drinks. I also like to add that Celsius is not a partner of Discourse and Chill. This partnership is not paid. They should be. But Celsius has these energy drinks. They are amazing as well. I don't know if you can see this one. This one is the Fiji apple pear bangs. It's really, really good. I haven't really had a bad one of Celsius except for Wild Berry. I do not like that one. You all have to do better, Celsius. That one is disgusting. But all the other ones that I've had have been good. But this is also like low in sugar. It gives you energy. There's a fat burner in this energy drink. So like before I work out, I drink a Celsius. If I'm going to work and I know
Mhm.
like it's truck day or we're gonna be super active, moving shoes, reworking flows, unloading trucks. I take Celsius. I have these at the house, also at the job. I love that it has the fat burning property into it. So A++ for them. But this one, the as far as energy drinks go, the Celsius is my go-to, and then the protein shakes is the Premier. Those I absolutely love. I definitely am a nut girl, so I love cashews and I love pecans. That probably didn't sound right. um, but look, I probably didn't sound the best. But nuts are high in protein, and cashews and pecans together are my favorites. Sorry, mom. So yeah, those are just like some of my go-tos when it comes down to like the kitchen, because again, fitness starts in the kitchen. It's all about what you eat, and what you are putting into
Mhm.
your body. So I'm very cautious now. I'm very aware of what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. My go-to is definitely water. I am water all day. Sodas, juices, Kool-Aids, all of that. Cut all that out. I am strictly water. I'll throw a lemon in it. I'll throw a lime in it, but I am water all day. I have my gallon jug, so I drink a gallon of water a day, sometimes more, depending on like what I've done, any exertions that I've put my body through. I am strictly
Mhm.
water, protein, and Celsius is the most I want to do when it comes down to like something carbonated. So, yeah.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
get
I
it. I
think
definitely get
water is
the
always a good.
food. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
What is what? I was telling you. Go
Water is my
ahead.
go-to. Water is my go-to. I always, if you know me, if you've seen me in the last, I don't know, 5 years, you have seen me with this water. So I drink
Mhm.
1 to 2 of those a day based on what I'm doing with my life. I eat yogurt
What I'm
and
doing.
homemade granola. I eat
Yes.
yogurt and homemade granola every single day for breakfast. And if it's not that, well, I'll say that most days. And if it's not that, it's going to be oatmeal. And if it's not that, it's going to be 2 eggs and maybe a bagel. Uh, and then lunch is usually all over the place, but I have my protein shake. I like vegetable protein, so I have like some kind of vegetable protein that I'm taking after I work out, and then lunch can vary depending on like what I ate the night before, or if it's going to be a salad,
Mhm.
because I'm on my
Mhm.
salad everyday journey. And then dinner is like I'm trying to
Yeah.
cook, and usually Saturday, like Friday night or Saturday night, are the times where I'm gonna like go out and maybe if I'm gonna have something like pizza or a burger or something, I'm gonna have it on one of those days. But for the most part, my food intake has been very, very specific regarding um, like what I'm eating. It's very one note these days on like the 5 days or 6 days during the week, because I can manage everything else, like what's in it, how much of it I'm gonna have, all those things. And so usually it's a meat, a starch, and a vegetable. Like I love carbs. I have to have carbs. I can't do no carbs. So like I eat rice and potatoes and sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes and uh, all the carbs. I want give me the carbs and yeah, we'll be good. I also like
Yeah. It's funny
I
how you
also have a
say.
sweet tooth. I also have a sweet tooth, so
Go
like
ahead.
I always have ice cream in my refrigerator. But
You
like
do
a thing of ice cream will last me like I'm good about having
forever.
I don't know. It'll last me forever. Yeah, like I can have a little bit of ice cream every single day, like a little bit, just to get like a taste. That's all I need. I just need a taste. Um, or I'll make cookies. Like I've been baking a lot since I've been here, and I'll make cookies and like yeah, I'll eat half a cookie in the evening time because I just need that sweet. I just need something to like take the edge off, and I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. So I earlier you said that you do like yogurt and granola. I do that as well, especially when I'm looking for something sweet. I like the oikos Greek yogurt. They have a key lime one. I am
Mhm.
just throwing out all these different names. Jesus, y'all sponsor me.
Facts. Yeah.
But so like they have this key lime yogurt, and I put my granola in it. I found this cashew butter, it's coconut and cashew butter granola, and I put that in the key lime. It tastes just like I'm eating a piece of key lime
Mhm.
pie. So like that has also helped like curb the sweet as well, in a healthier way. So
Mhm.
yeah, definitely agree on like the different varieties of food. I know you say you're kind of one note, but me, I've been all over
Mhm.
the place. Like I have found all the delicious ways to eat the healthiest things. From like I do more than salads. But I
Yeah.
am all over the place in the best ways. I was like, dang, first off, it is more expensive to eat healthy. Like it's running my pockets up, but I am discovering so many more um delicious options that are still
Mhm.
in the healthy realm. So
Yeah.
I'm loving this journey so far. It's
Mhm.
been good for me this go round. So hopefully
Mhm.
it continues.
Hopefully it continues, and it will. It will. And I think the thing about cooking at home as well is like you can have all the food that you love and just control the recipe, right? Like you can change the recipe
Yeah,
to be more
yeah,
healthy. And I've done those things with like I
yeah.
love mashed potatoes and I love sweet potato mashed potatoes. And so like my mashed
Hmm.
potato recipe comes with like milk and butter and cheese and garlic and just in excess. And so I've learned that I can make delicious mashed potatoes without putting all the things that make it also delicious. Like I can find ways to make mashed potatoes like really, really good. They're not. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like healthy food ain't as delicious, and I don't care who tells me anything. Like my grandmama's mashed potatoes ain't healthy, but they delicious. And and healthy mashed potatoes aren't as good. I don't look. I don't care who you are and what you put in your mashed potatoes. Like if they healthy, they not as good. Like period. But there are ways to there are
A
ways to
mess.
kind of achieve what we want to achieve with healthier ingredients, and so I try to do that as much as possible. Um, yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess what are some of your best practices that you found that work well for you um, that maybe things that you changed to that you're like, oh, this really works for me.
So what really works definitely is starting my day off with a workout, like in the morning. Like if I get up early and work out, that's the best thing for me because like if I sleep in on a day that I don't have to go in early, I don't tend to get
Mm-hmm.
up mid morning to work out. Like even if I go into clothes at my job, I'm up to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Also dancing at night, like and there is nothing like a song with a bass drop and like you just in there twerking by yourself. whole dance routine going on. You can't tell me that I am not Janet Jackson's backup dancer. I be on tour Beyonce for this Renaissance tour because I be killing it in the house. Okay, but working out in the morning is best for me, and then dancing at night. Like I try to like dance in the morning, and it just like the rhythm just didn't come right. I don't know if it takes me back to my college days, the parties where I was at night. I don't know, but the dance in the morning doesn't work. But like Pilates in the morning is really good for me, stretching my body out, and then like there's this YouTube channel, here I go again. Flow with Joe. She does like walking in house walk-ins. I know, like here I go walking in house, or I live right here by the Cape Fear River Trail, so I get on like the trail and like and just walk out in nature if it's not too hot. Because here lately it's been like 3 digits before the sun come up. Like how sway, you know.
Yeah.
Also, I think one of the things that worked for me this go round is that I have an accountability partner. So Amada was introduced to me through my job. So there is a young lady who works with me. Shout out to Shakira. Hey, I know you watching. Thank you. Who does the Amada program with me as well. So like we are sharing tips with each other. We are, finding snacks, like new healthy things and everything together. So definitely having an accountability partner in house for me works best to keep me more on track. Like I said, this go around has been different, but I think it's because I had those extra tools in play, and I have like my accountability partner. So she'd be like, "Where you at? What that scale looking like?" We just be like, "All right, they better get ready." So I just I love you, Shakira. What about you? What are things that you're doing? Like what works for you best?
I agree with you. Like working out in the morning, that is my sweet spot. I like to get up around.
Mhm.
I would say between 6 and 7. Like if I'm going to the gym, it's probably no later than 7. Preferably, I would like to be there at like 6:30, but that doesn't always happen. So, getting there and working out for 45 to 50 minutes. I try not to go too long anymore. Like I used to have these really long intensive like workouts. And I heard
Yeah.
something on a podcast once, and it was saying how like if you work out for 2 hours and then you have to take a rest day to let your body recover and then work out again, you're kind of taking away time to be at the gym because if you work out for 45 minutes and you work out hard, like you won't need as much recovery time, so you're able to work out the next day, right? So I don't have days that I skip. Like I work
Right.
out 7 days a week. I do
Mhm.
2 days I do cardio, or 3 days I do cardio, 4 days I do weights, and the 3 days I do cardio, like I usually run on 2 of those days, and one day I play basketball. I finally found a rec league here, so I am on a
Oh
team
my
now and
god.
play on Thursday evenings. And Reese knows when I play
Oh
ball,
man.
I talk a lot of trash, and
It's a
I'm just different
mess.
on the basketball court. Like it is a mess, but
It's a mess.
I don't take L's. I do not take L's. That's the thing we can talk about.
It's
It's a mess, but I do not take
a
L's.
mess.
So I don't. I don't. But
A whole mess.
yeah, so I'm happy that I found that team. But I think diversifying my workouts
Mhm.
in that way have helped. I
Mhm.
also do full body workouts. Like I don't single out a body part. Like I don't go to gym and do legs one
Mhm.
day or do upper body one day. I do legs and upper body every single
Right.
day,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like I'm an active person, and so like I snowboard and I mountain bike and I run and I play ball, and like in none of those things do you just use one body group, right? So that like one body group workout doesn't really work for me. So full body workouts, morning workouts, diversify my workouts. I think those are some of the things that have worked best for me so far. Hmm.
Mhm. Okay. That's dope. Definitely. So I was like, "Hey, I want to learn how to like snowboard and all that kind of stuff," and then you moved on me. So how does that work? But you did move to the
You can
snow,
come
so
to.
I guess technically,
I.
right? I can just come to Denver. Like, I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to be snowboarding, and yeah, how that work? Well, how that work?
Yeah, I think that being here and being able to snowboard last year, uh, even that, it made me want to be in better shape because it is grueling on your body, and the last thing you want to fail on the side of a mountain is your body, like, or your mind. Really, you want to be able
Yeah,
to be focused and clear headed and trust your body on in some of the situations that I like to put myself in. So
yeah,
I had I had one lapse of judgment or like one lapse of like commitment on one thing and I hurt myself. So that's yeah, you have to make sure that you can stay focused and that you trust your body to do the things that you want your mind tells it to do, you know?
yeah, yeah. I will
Yeah.
say that in doing this podcast, like I could tell a difference from like my weight in season one as I was like, fresh off of boot camp and had just finished the challenge.
Hmm.
And then like my face slowly started to expand from season one into season two. And then we started season three,
Uh-huh.
it's like starting to do this again. So I'm like, yes, come on back down. Just but if you
You
watch,
doing
like,
the
cause
damn thing.
I right, if you watch our episodes, you can see like even like the cover pictures. I'm like, oh my god, what was I doing? Like, I have no idea what my thought process was. I don't know what I was working through. I don't know why I was emotionally eating as much as I was.
Because of
But
the
I mean,
pandemic.
COVID,
What do you mean? It was
so
the pandemic. Yeah, it
yes,
was
COVID.
the pandemic.
And I ate everything. Like I ate my portion and yours too. Like it was just ridiculous. But I do appreciate that my job has, given this opportunity to me at no cost. That's the best part of it. Like it's not costing me
Mhm.
anything to be make better decisions for myself. I put a post up not too long ago when I started the journey, and I was like, I'm at the point now where I'm going to stop eating for the hell of it and start eating for the health of it. And I think when I switched that
Mhm.
mindset, it just like it kicked right into gear. So I'm eating for health and not
Mhm.
for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm eating for both. I can't like food is so like I'm telling you, like I need y'all to know. I need the chillers and those who listen to know that like I have the weakest spot in my entire existence for good food. Like the thing that can like get me to do most things is delicious food. Like when they say the key to a man's heart is food, they're talking about me. When when they say we'll work for food, it's probably Ian. Like I need you to
It's
understand that
probably
this
him.
it's it's me. Like I'm the one. You're like I don't know who it's me. They're talking about me. Like I want all the good
Right.
delicious food all the time. Like so I think the level of discipline has definitely increased because like I don't like eating the same thing every day. I don't. But I know that like
Yeah.
my goal is more important than like some satisfaction of me eating like I can cook flat out. Like I can throw down in the kitchen and if I wanted to wake up tomorrow
Yes.
morning and make biscuits and gravies and eggs and bacon, like it won't be a chore for me to do that. Like I could wake up and do that with ease and be happy. But I know that like there's stuff I gotta not have. Like I don't have butter in my house because if I had butter in my house, I'd make biscuits and cookies all the time. Like I'm telling you right now, like I'm being honest.
But you said you
I
want
will make biscuits
all the
and
carbs.
cookies.
So, look, but those
I
are the
do,
carbs you said that you want. Give
but I
him all
can't.
the carbs. So listen,
Give me all the carbs, yeah. But I know that like I lack moderation in certain instances when certain foods are available to me, so I make sure that those foods are not available to me.
yeah,
But yeah, so I definitely still eat for health, and I still eat for fun as well. My mom had this mantra when I was growing up. She said, "I don't eat to live; I live to eat," and that has stuck with me for a very long time. But now I just live to eat on certain days of the week, right? Like I keep it very, I keep it very like I, I keep it in moderation. You know, like I did a food tour with my
yeah.
sister a couple of weeks ago, and it was amazing. And we ate a lot of food, and even like her and I, like that's how we I guess that's how we come together. You know, like we get together and we're like, all
Yeah.
right, we got to find the best meal or the best this or the best donuts. And we had probably like one of the top three donuts I've ever had in my entire life. We probably had one of the top five
Oh
pizzas
wow.
I've ever had in my life. And like we
Okay.
do this. Like when we go out to eat, we do the damn thing.
It's a
And
sport. Like
so, it is. Listen, it is not a game. I throw down when I was my little sister. So yeah, I
oh
think the
man.
discipline part of it for me is huge, and I always say, well, it's interesting because I used to say this to myself, but I've heard it said more on social media today. It's like when you can't be motivated, be disciplined. Because there's going to be a lot of times that you don't
Mm,
that you wake up and you don't feel like doing
yeah.
whatever you tell yourself you're going to do. But I'm disciplined
Right.
enough at this point in my life to say, no matter what, these are the things that I hold myself to that I have to make sure that I accomplish. So when you're not motivated, stay disciplined and uh, push through. And I know it's easier said than done. It takes practice. I think another thing for me, I know I've been talking for a long time, Reese, but
It's
set
okay. It's okay.
set small tangible goals, right? Like instead of you
Yes.
saying, "Hey, I want uh, a six pack," right? Say, hey, I want to
Mm-hmm.
see my top two abs. Hey, I want to see my middle two abs. Hey, I want to see, and you'll get your six pack, but break it up because then you can stay motivated when you see
Mm-hmm.
progress. Sometimes in fitness
Yeah.
journeys, we lack motivation and we get discouraged because we set really big goals for ourselves, which is good. Always set the big goal,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't break it up into chunks. We got to break those goals up into chunks so you can see
Right.
that progress, you can meet your goals, and have that serotonin seep in, so you get more motivation to meet your next goal. So set a big goal, break that goal into chunks, and accomplish it little by little, and you'll get there. You will get there.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely agree with that. That's one thing I like about Omada. My first week I hit the
Mm-hmm.
ground running. 11 pounds first week. You can't tell me nothing. I was like, listen, boom, I'm gonna do 11 pounds every week. And my body was like, yeah, it doesn't really work that way. So it's like it's gonna be gone in no time. Like, and my coach was like, okay, Sharice, like I need you to realize, like this is not a race. This is a marathon. Like you have to take your time. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, she thinks she Nipsey. Like what? but yeah. So she was like, I'm glad that you saw the results. I'm glad that your first week was such a great week. But I don't want you to, get into the mindset of every week it's gonna be like that, and then start getting discouraged. So like she was like, whoa, Nelly,
Mm-hmm.
break it down. So I'm on my third goal. Like, I set a goal, pushed it, set a goal, pushed it. Like, so now I'm on the third goal
Mm-hmm.
and I'm 4 pounds shy of that goal. So, I'm glad that the program has like taught me things like to like I kind of like reprogram my mind almost, It's helping me to
Mm-hmm.
break habits or things that I thought, once upon a time, I would have never dreamed of stepping on a scale every day, because it's like, don't do that to yourself. It, discourages you, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. And it was like, nah, step on that scale. Like, I need you to see what you're doing, what you're not doing, step on the scale. And I'm like, I don't know. So now it's like, okay, when I step on the scale, I know I'm putting in the work. Like, I'm about to see these results, because hey, I'm doing what
Mm-hmm.
needs to be done, and I'm not cheating because I got to report every day. So yeah,
Yeah.
those things definitely help. The moderation definitely helps. The tangible goals definitely helps. And then also being able to see like the non-scale victories is a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Being down 2 pant sizes, is a
Mm-hmm.
thing. Being able to get in get in a pair of a jeans that was like, these the ones right here, being able to put them back on. So just the small things, even things physically being able to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, long time ago, I would have never thought that I would hold planks. Like, being able to do planks, being able to do a burpee. Like, I was like, yeah, I don't do that. Running,
Yeah.
I don't run unless somebody chasing me. So it's like, I'm running. What am I doing right now? So like all of those non-scale victories are also good, to celebrate as you are on the
Mhm.
journey as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Those non-scale victories are the best. And I have workout routines that I've like created for myself that have like garnered the most results throughout my, I guess, upbringing, my different journeys that I've been on. And some of the workouts I do are hard. Like I don't care how good of shape you are in, they're just hard because I don't do a lot of rest, and I
Yeah,
do like finish one, like say I'm doing squats, like right after squats I do bicep curls, and it's not to um yeah, it's just for me to continue to increase and improve my cardiovascular strength while I'm
yeah,
like working
yeah,
through like laboring, and so
yeah,
one of my non-scale victories is being able to like one, like squat a certain weight a certain number of times for 3 reps, then go right into like my bicep curls right after. Like it's squat bicep curl, and it's like 3 sets of each. But being able to like
mm,
increase weight and repetition without like thinking about
yeah,
it, right? Like grabbing grabbing higher
yeah,
weight and still doing the same number of reps and not feeling
yeah,
as tired as you were last week with less weight with the same number of reps or with
right,
less reps. And so being able to see and feel those tangible moments, like those are the things that you start to those are the things that give you the motivation to continue on. Like, oh man, I'm gonna kill it
yeah,
tomorrow. Like I'm getting it today, but tomorrow I'm gonna come
right,
in here and do the other side even better, right? Like, and so those are the
yeah,
things that kind of like push you, push you, get you out of bed in the morning, get you a little more excited, and get you like running to the scale.
mhm,
And I'm someone who
yeah,
steps on the scale every day too, because I have to check to make sure that I don't lose weight. Because that's my biggest thing is like I work out and then I lose weight. So I need to make sure that I'm eating enough so I can just sustain. Because I'm at a weight that I love. I really appreciate the weight that I am. And I just need to be able
yeah,
to find a way to sustain that weight. So I want to make sure that
yeah,
because in the morning is when I weigh the least, and I didn't like lose 12 pounds over the course of the next last 3 or 4 days working out so hard. So yeah, checking those scale every day
yeah,
for particular goals is great, and those non-scale victories are amazing as well.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am proud of who I am in this journey.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I have found um a piece of me that has been missing for a while. Again, when I saw the
Mm-hmm.
picture of myself, I was just like, what is going on? Like, it really made me check myself,
Yeah.
and it was just like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, listen, girl, what are you doing? Like, so
Yeah.
it was what I needed. And I am patting myself on the back because I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting it done. And I mean, I've always been proud of you because I watched you get up and go to the gym like every day. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym today. And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna go. okay, he has to go to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Nah, I ain't gonna go. So I was watching you as you were going to the gym. And I was telling myself, get up and go. So me
Mhm.
then wasn't ready, but me now is like, let's go. You going? I'm going. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely
Absolutely.
of getting whatever that block was that I had out the way.
Hmm. I'm super proud of you. Like, to hear you say that you've been doing it for, like, I remember you started the boot camp before COVID, and
Yes,
then COVID
yes,
happened, and then now that you're like back on the journey and like you're like 149 days
yeah,
of accountability, you're on your third goal now. Like, I think that is amazing. Super. Like, I'm just proud of you for like sticking and staying the course and like doing it for you, right? Like, you're not doing it for anybody else. You're doing it for you, and
yeah,
that's the most important part. Like,
right, yeah,
but I'm super proud of you that you're doing it for you and you're making progress that is putting a smile on your face, you know?
yeah. Thank you so much. This journey is for me. However, if somebody's
Hmm.
son just so happens to come along, I mean, I always tell people, get me before I'm fine, fine. Like, I'm already fine, but you better get me before I'm fine, fine, because my nose might be all the way in the air. So get me right now while I'm grounded.
Hmm.
Look, get me right
Yeah.
now while I'm grounded, because what is it? Bad, look, bad
Hmm.
and bougie. I'm already bougie, but bad and bougie. Listen, I'm gonna be a problem. Gonna be a whole
Yep.
problem out
And
here in these streets.
don't let me get this last two, this six pack too. I got four now. Don't let me get these last two. Like,
Okay,
like
listen,
I think
it's about to be
honestly,
a problem.
I, I think Jesus and God will withhold my six pack for me because they know I won't act right. So like, I think that I won't ever get there, but they better not. Especially at
Okay.
40, you ain't gonna be able to tell me a damn thing at 40 with a six pack. Nothing. I don't. I'm like, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah, a whole mess. I think God is like, yep, she gonna get it together. That body gonna be right and tight, but she gonna work for it. So I think God is making sure that I stay dedicated. But it's coming. Like, I see her. I'm coming, girl. Yep. It's about to be on and
it's
popping.
coming, and I love it. Hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're gonna celebrate
And
with
you said
Costa
Costa
Rica,
Rica too?
and just.
Right, exactly. Like, and you
Hmm.
said Costa Rica too? I definitely hella on a mission. Like, okay, find me an island boy.
I got. We have about 5 months and some change, so we're gonna be right for
Hmm.
Costa Rica. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but man,
Costa Rica body
man,
loading.
well. Man, all right, y'all. Really, really appreciate you joining us and listening to us as we talk about our fitness journeys. Please leave comments below. Like, tell us about your fitness journey. Tell us about some of the obstacles, some of your goals, and just share with us your story if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Reese, what would you like to say to the people?
Definitely, if you leave in comments, let me know what you working on for that lower body. Like, what has worked for you, because my lower fupa area is stubborn AF. I mean, she moving, but she not moving like how I want to. But anyway, as always, just be gentle with yourselves. You are only responsible for today. Every other day will take care of themselves as they come. Love on yourself today. Show yourself grace and give a little mercy. You are great. I am great. Ian is great. We are great together. So, yeah, have a great night. That's all I got.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, and we out. Bye.
Bye, cheers.